to another video, and today is going to be a shorter review of the Rokinon 16mm T2.2 high-speed wide-angle Cine lens. The reason I say this is going to be a shorter review is because I can't really show much of the lens since I'm using it right now. Usually I use both of these micro four thirds Lumix lenses for my videos. This is a 25mm lens that goes down to f1.7, and this is a non-prime lens that goes from, I believe, 14 to 42mm, and it goes from f3.5 to, I believe, 5.6. For my A-roll, I use this 14mm lens, one because I can get my camera a bit closer to me so I can somewhat see the viewfinder, as well as I do have a shotgun microphone, and if I have my camera too far, the microphone won't really pick up my voice that well, and because this is one of the lenses that came with my camera. And it isn't a prime lens, so it can't really go down to a low f-stop, so it only goes down about 3.5, and although it's kind of shallow, I'm like literally right in front of my monitor right now, so I wouldn't really be getting any like shallow depth of field in my videos. So I do like using this lens, but it doesn't make my videos look as good as I want it to. And usually for my B-roll, I use this 25mm lens right here. I forgot to mention that because it's a micro four thirds camera, it's the Lumix G7 that I'm using. It has a crop sensor lens, which basically means that this 25mm lens becomes a 50mm lens, and it's so zoomed in when I'm shooting 4K that I don't really like to use it because I have to put my camera really far back. So I mostly use this for my B-roll because everything's, you know, like close up, and it goes down to f1.7 so I can get a shallow depth of field. And although both of these lenses work well for what I need them to, I don't always like to use this lens because of how zoomed in it is, and I'd rather use a wide angle Cine lens. So I was looking into getting a good micro four thirds wide angle lens with a low f-stop, or should I say t-stop. This is kind of new to me. This is I guess how the lens measures light because it's a Cine lens. So if you hear me say T2.2, I think it's the same as f2.2. When I learn more about it, I'll probably make a video explaining it in better detail. But I went with this lens on Amazon. It was $199, brand new, which is actually a really good price for a lens like this. And it's a 16mm lens. It's only 2mm more than this lens right here. So it's not really that much of a deal breaker, of course. And it goes down to a low t-stop. So although this goes all the way down to 1.7, when I'm shooting videos of myself, 1.7 is kind of too shallow for, you know, to get my full face in focus, and most of the time that would result in like me not being in focus. And they do make this for, I believe, a Canon EOS mount and for the Sony lens mount. Enough backstory, let's do the unboxing I did about a week ago. Okay, so this is the front of the box right here, one of the sides, the back, and the other side. And this is the top. There's not really any tape on this thing, so I believe you could just open it by going like this. And I did get this new, so this is, what is this? Oh, the instruction manual. This is I guess a warranty card. And in here we could already see the lens. It's wrapped up in some plastic. Set that aside. And then we get this nice little bag to protect it from different scratching and stuff like that. Okay, so the lens of course has the lens cap. Oh wow, that looks really nice. It is brand new. And then we get our lens hood right here, which is a little bit difficult to take off. And then we can set it like this to prevent from I guess sun lens flaring. And we can set that aside, and then on the bottom is a little cap. And oh wow, I've never seen this before, where there's kind of like a space. I don't know if you guys can really see that, but there's like a space in between this right here and then, you know, where the first part of the lens is. And the lens does say it has 8 blades, so if we open up the aperture we can see those 8 blades open up. And there is also the focus adjustment right here. I got my fingerprints on it to clear out some dust, but other than that it looks brand new. Like, that looks really clean. And that's pretty much it for the unboxing. So this is a Cine lens and not a photography lens. The reason I point that out is because this isn't going to be as sharp as a photography lens, so keep in mind that this is a manual focus only lens. Another cool thing is the manual f-stop adjustment. You can freely spin that ring without any clicks or locks. But other than that, this lens I believe will become my new primary lens for B-roll and A-roll. And if I do need to get a really shallow aperture, or I want, you know, something that's not as wide, because I would probably want to use this 50mm lens, which although it's a 25, you know, crop sensor 4K, it's going to be a 50mm, and this goes down to f1.7, so I most likely will be using just these two lenses. And I think I'll be putting this kit lens to retirement, as I don't think I'll be using it as much anymore. I'm going to end this video with some B-roll I took over the last week. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.